you guys, welcome back to Chiquel's YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and I'm really excited today because I get to bring you a comparison of 3 different really popular wavy wigs by Raquel Welch. So I'm not gonna dilly-dally here. I'm just gonna jump right into it and let you know that we have Wavy Day. This is the color Shaded Cappuccino. We're also gonna be comparing Simmer Elite in the color Shaded Iced Pumpkin Spice, one of my all-time favorite. And we also have Editor's Pick in the color Shaded Biscuit. So of course, these are all different colors, but we're gonna talk about how these wigs in particular differ from each other and maybe how they're a little bit the same. So let's jump right in. Now, because this is gonna be a comparison, I'm not gonna do a full-blown review on each of them. I'll give you some of their details, but I'm not gonna go dive into everything about the wig. We're mostly gonna just look at the style and a little bit about the caps here. So we're gonna go from shortest to longest. So that means we're gonna start with Editor's Pick. So Editor's Pick is, of course, a wavy wig by Raquel Welch. You're gonna find that this one in particular has a wefted cap. Now note that Editor's Pick also comes in an Elite version. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the Elite version of Simmer in a little bit here. And you'll get to look at the cap for Simmer Elite. And if you like the cap for Simmer Elite, then you might really enjoy Editor's Pick Elite if this is a style that you prefer. So let's just talk about the normal Editor's Pick for now. So it's got a wefted cap. We've got a full monofilament top. It's gonna allow you some parting versatility. We've got an extended lace front, so that means it's gonna go to about the middle of the ear tab, all the way to the other side, of course. That's gonna also give you a lot of styling versatility, let you pull it off your face, tuck behind your ears a little bit more easily. And we have the velvet ear tabs as well as the velvet nape. It's an extended velvet nape. All right, let's put Editor's Pick on so we can take a look at the style. I would say this is about a medium density piece. So when I say density, I'm referring to how much hair is on the wig itself. So there's hair, there's some hair on here. It's definitely not a light density piece. You're also gonna notice that there's permatease throughout this whole wig. So there's permatease at the crown. There's permatease throughout the wefting on the sides. There's a little bit of permatease at the nape as well. So there is permatease. If you don't like big hair, clearly this is big hair. If you don't like big hair, then you might not love Editor's Pick. However, there is the version that I was talking about just a second ago called Editor's Pick Elite. Editor's Pick Elite, if you really love this style of kind of the bigger barreled curls here, then you might love Editor's Pick Elite, which does not have any permatease in it and is lower density. So that's something to consider. And we'll talk about that Elite cap in a minute when I bring out Simmer. Out of all the wavy wigs I'm showing today, this is the only one that has a little bit of a bang going on. So if you really love the idea of a bang, then this might be the one that you like the best. And as I mentioned briefly, you're gonna find these bigger curls. I find this isn't necessarily a wavy wig. This is more of a curly wig to me because these are bigger barrel curls going on here. I'll give you a spin so you can see all of the curl action going on. This is some really bouncy hair. So if you love bouncy and voluminous and big, you're gonna love Editor's Pick. You're also gonna notice in Editor's Pick, there's a lot of layering going on. So you're gonna see these shorter pieces here and they gradually get longer, of course, as you go down. At the crown, it's about 10¼ inches long. And at the nape, you're gonna have about 6½ inches there. Editor's Pick has that monofilament top, so you can definitely change the part wherever you want, have a center part, left part, right part, whatever you're feeling. It is very versatile. So next I'm gonna show you guys Simmer Elite, and this is in the color Shaded Iced Pumpkin Spice, one of my favorite warm reds. It has a root, there's some kind of golden blonde running throughout it as well. It's a really beautiful color. But you're gonna find that Simmer Elite is gonna look quite different than Editor's Pick. Let's start off with the cap. Now remember, this cap that I'm gonna show you now, it's also available in Editor's Pick Elite. So the Elite cap on Simmer is the exact same cap that you'll find on Editor's Pick Elite. So the difference between the regular version and the Elite version is that it's made with a partially hand-tied cap. So you'll notice here, this part here is hand-tied, whereas on the regular version, it is wefted. I'll show the similarities here and the differences. So this is a wefted cap. This is a hand-tied cap. However, at the bottom here, you're gonna notice some wefting that are some closed wefts, I should say. So this is where it's been machine sewn and it's closed up so you can't stick your fingers through it. Something about these partially hand-tied caps by Raquel Welch is that they aren't very stretchy. So this is gonna fit pretty true to average, whereas their wefted caps can fit average to average large, I would say. So these elite caps are not going to be as stretchy and will feel a bit smaller than their wefted caps. Also note that Simmer Elite also comes in just a regular version called Simmer, not the elite version. So if you think you love Simmer Elite, but maybe you want a little bit more hair, a little bit more volume, then you could go for Simmer, the regular version, which comes in this cap. So you have options. But since we have Simmer Elite here, let's take a look closer at the cap. We also have velvet ear tabs. We have a velvet extended nape, some Velcro adjusters, full monofilament top that allows you to part it wherever you want, as well as an extended lace front that goes to mid ear tab. So let's go ahead and put Simmer Elite on so we can check her out. So right off the bat, you're gonna notice that Simmer Elite is not gonna be nearly as big and voluminous as Editor's Pick. For one, there is less hair on this. I would consider this a low density wig. So there's less hair, and also the curl pattern that you see on Simmer or Simmer Elite is gonna be quite a bit more relaxed than Editor's Pick. I was mentioning how Editor's Pick has more of a bigger barrel curl going on, whereas Simmer has more of a loose wave. So there is quite a difference here. Another big difference you'll find is that Simmer Elite does not have a bang. It's generally one length pretty much all the way around. There's also really not a lot of layering going on here. It's all about the same length. So you're gonna find that with Simmer Elite, it's about 6.5 inches from the nape, or 6 inches from the nape, and about 10.5 inches at the back. From the front and at the crown, we are running 11.5 inches. With Simmer Elite, of course, you're allowed to pull it off of your face while still maintaining that look of growth right from your hairline. And also similar to Editor's Pick, you can change your part wherever you want. So left, middle, right, anything works for this one. Now, the one that's most similar to Simmer is gonna be Wavy Day. Wavy Day is almost a little bit of a longer version of Simmer. Let's take a look at Wavy Day's cap here. So Wavy Day's cap is gonna be really close to Editor's Pick cap. Now, one thing to note is that Wavy Day does not come in an elite version. This is the only cap that Wavy Day comes in, whereas Simmer, or Simmer Elite, I should say, also comes in regular Simmer with this cap. And Editor's Pick also comes in an elite version. So Simmer and Editor's Pick come in the regular versions and in the elite versions. Wavy Day only comes in its own regular version. Now, a difference you're gonna find between Wavy Day's cap and regular Simmer and regular Editor's Pick is that it's gonna have these silicone strips vertically along the wefting here. So this is really great for added security, helping it kind of stick to your head a little bit better. Similarly, it's gonna have velvet ear tabs as well as a velvet extended nape, Velcro adjusters, a full monofilament top, and again, that extended lace front that goes mid-ear tab. All right, let's perform the switcheroo so we can see Wavy Day. Wavy Day is always a fan favorite. So right off the bat, Wavy Day obviously is going to be a little bit longer than Simmer. That's gonna be the biggest difference right off the bat. Now the front here is actually gonna be really similar to Simmer in that it's about 11.5 inches long, but the crown is gonna be about 12.5 inches, and from the nape is gonna be 7.5 inches. So overall, Wavy Day is going to appear longer. You're also gonna notice that Wavy Day has a little bit of layering in it. So you can see here, here's an example of a shorter piece you're gonna find. There's not a ton, but there is a little bit for sure. Definitely more than Simmer has, which is all mostly one length. Now again, with Wavy Day, you're not gonna find a fringe or any type of a bang. It's all just gonna drop all the way down. That doesn't mean, however, that you can't cut one into this piece. You can absolutely cut a bang or a fringe into this, no problem. And you could do the same with simmer as well. Wavy Day is about a light to medium density, I would say. It's a very natural density. It definitely has more hair than Simmer Elite, which is a light density piece, but it's around the same density as the regular simmer. One thing you're gonna find on Wavy Day though is that it has some permatease. So if you are against permatease, you might find that Simmer Elite is the one for you. So you're gonna find that there's some permatease at the crown, and there's permatease around the sides of the wefting here. So when you really get in there, you can give it some more volume for sure. You're gonna find though that throughout the nape and sort of the back bottom half here, there's not gonna be any permatease there. So it's all situated in this upper section here. So overall, Wavy Day is gonna have a little bit more of a higher profile look than Simmer Elite. It's just gonna have more body. It's gonna look like there's more hair, and it's just gonna be generally more than Simmer Elite. One of the differences I find, however, with Simmer and Wavy Day is a little bit in the curl pattern. I find that Simmer is going to have a little bit more of a uniform wave going on to it, whereas Wavy Day is a little bit more unstructured and a little bit all over the place. Not all over the place, but I find the waves are going in different directions. I don't know if you can see what I see, but it's not quite as uniform, whereas Simmer generally goes in the same way. I'll give you a side by side here. And of course, with Wavy Day, you can change the part because it too has a full monofilament top, and you can style it off of your face. Now, if you're someone who really loves doing updos, Wavy Day would be your best choice, of course, because it is the longest of them all. However, that being said, you can still do an updo with Simmer really easily, and you could even throw editor's pick up if you want. This is a very quick version of what an updo might look like, but you can absolutely put this in a claw, a low ponytail, something quick and easy. This is also really cute as a half up, half down, I find. But of course, in saying that, Simmer Elite is also really great for half up, half downs or updos as well. Editor's pick is a little bit trickier because it has a little bit more hair, the curls are bigger, and it's just a little bit shorter overall. All right, let me show you the curl patterns of all of these at the same time. So here we have the Simmer or the Simmer Elite. I'm wearing Wavy Day, and then here's the editor's pick. You'll notice that the editor's pick and the editor's pick Elite will have essentially the exact same style as each other, as well as the Simmer Elite and Simmer. They'll be the same style, just less hair than the regular Simmer. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know how tricky it is to buy wigs online. It's definitely a bit overwhelming. So hopefully this helped you guys narrow it down a little bit. If you are looking for a place to purchase these, you're welcome to check us out at chiquel.com, chiquel.ca, or chiquel.com.au. We carry lots of different brands and have a lot of options to choose from. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.